The end of Arcane is here. Was it worth the wait? All right, people, it's incredible. The moment we've all been waiting for is finally here. The end of Arcane. For this review, we're breaking it all down into 3 parts: animation, story, and character conclusions. Let's start with animation. Honestly, this is the best animated series out there, and it deserves every single award coming its way. Remember how Samurai Blue Eyes raised the bar? Well, Arcane absolutely blows it out of the water. The artistic combination this series offers is mind-blowing. Each episode feels like a masterpiece, with changing styles that add so much depth and creativity. It's hands down the best animated product right now. Yes, better than Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Now, on to the story. This is where things get a bit rocky. Season 2's abrupt ending made the early episodes feel chaotic, almost like they were cramming too much information into those intros. Sure, the animation carried those sequences beautifully, but the story deserved more screen time to breathe. Personally, I felt the narrative found its footing around episode 4 when Vander came back into the picture. From that point on, things leveled out, but still, there were some cracks. Finally, let's talk about character conclusions. Spoilers ahead. This finale was both one of the best and saddest I've seen on TV. But the abruptness of just 2 seasons overshadowed it a bit. Ekko. His arc was fantastic. Traveling between dimensions, living in an idyllic world, only to return as a true hero, sacrificing his happiness. However, his original mission to save his people felt unresolved, since they're now on the surface with more rights. Ambessa. What happened here? Ambessa completely lost her direction. At first, she seemed intent on taking control of Piltover, manipulating everyone during the war at the start of the season against the suburban district of Zone. Then there was the weird Black Rose plotline, which, of course, wasn't explained due to the abrupt ending. Maybe we'll get more explanation about this in another series. Later, she joins Victor. Let's remember that at this point in the story, he wanted to create a hive mind. How does that benefit Ambessa? What motivated her? Was it revenge against the Black Rose? How was destroying Piltover supposed to help her with that? Again, this is a character ruined by a rushed ending. Mel. Another character who lost direction. One moment, she's clashing to the death with her mother over their ideologies, and the next, she's returning with Noxian troops. Her newfound powers and purpose were abandoned. So strange. On the other hand, Jinx's redemption arc was phenomenal. Her sacrifice to save Vi, the person who's saved her countless times, was beautifully done. As for Jace and Victor, the reveal about the 3 dimensions we've been seeing, where one was an alternate future of Victor achieving his goal, was mind-blowing. The key detail is that Victor, in every dimension, is the Arcane Mage who gives Jace the magical ruins. This is because he explains that it is Jace who is the only one capable of helping Victor realize his mistake, by showing him that the beauty of the world lies in its imperfection. That moment of epiphany is profoundly poetic and redefines their destiny. Their disappearance, taking all arcane hextech with them, mirrored what happened with Heimerdinger. From my perspective, they're not dead. They're in the arcane realm, and we'll likely see them in League of Legends cameos. In the end, Arcane gave us a closed ending. While some characters like Ambessa and Mel lost their purpose due to the rushed conclusion, the series as a whole ties everything together cohesively. Yes, it leaves you with a bittersweet taste. Most of the main characters die, but it's a fitting, dignified end. Despite everything, this series is a 10 out of 10 for me. That said, I do think Season 2 could have benefited from just one more season. 6 more episodes could have fleshed out the story without dragging it out unnecessarily. If you made it this far, thank you. Comment below with I made it to the end to let me know you're a true fan. This was a long video, and I'm incredibly grateful for your time. Of course, there's so much depth to these characters, but we'd need hours to cover it all. Don't miss my review of the first episodes of the season. Check it out here.